Hey everyone, and welcome to the $1 million portfolio journey. Today is Monday, the 12th of May 2025. It's around 1:30 here in London, and I'm gonna do my investment for the day. So, for anyone who's new to this YouTube channel, and I am getting a lot of new subscribers, so thank you for subscribing. My main goal is to build this, to take this portfolio to $1 million as soon as possible. So I don't really want to invest £100 a month. I don't do anything like that. What I do is I invest aggressively. I invest every day the market is open, and I invest in highly volatile stocks. So this is basically the complete opposite of conventional wisdom, whereby they say invest once a month, invest in very diversified stock portfolio, invest in bonds, so make it as diversified as possible to minimize the volatility and risk. So the way I think is, what is the point of having the volatility and risk? If you're prepared to take on the volatility, and if you can find really great companies, then you can get superior returns, in my opinion. So basically what I'm doing is I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm investing every day. So it's very simple. I want to make this portfolio grow to $1 million as soon as possible. I'm around about 160 to 170,000 US dollars when you take into account all the brokerage accounts. So basically I'm trying to get to that 1 million mark as soon as possible. Basically what I did was I started at the turn of the year. So I started around 2025, January 2025, possibly December 2024, and I started to invest very aggressively. So between 300 to 500 pounds every day the market is open. And basically I have four main rules that I abide by. So the first rule is long-term investing. So anything that I invest now, I keep it for at least 5 years, and I won't sell anything for 5 years, and I will try to keep it for at least 10 years. I know I said I want to get to that $1 million mark as soon as possible, but I have a long-term outlook. I'm not gonna, anything that I buy now, I'm not gonna keep on buying, selling, because that's where I made the mistake last time. So whatever I buy now, I'm gonna keep it for at least 5 years, unless my investment or the company thesis changes. So that's rule number one, long-term investing. Rule number two is aggressive investing. So I invest every day the stock market is open. I try to invest anything between 300 to 500 pounds every day. My aspiration is to get to £1,000 a day, but I try to keep it between 300 and 500 pounds. If I can't do between 300 and 500, I'll try and put at least something to get to keep the habit going. So even put like £1 into the market. So that's rule number two, aggressive investing. Rule number three is I'm a very volatile investor. So as you can see, my holdings are Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Nvidia, probably the three most volatile companies in the American stock market. So I invest in these three companies. I have around 450 shares in Tesla. I have about over 70 shares in MicroStrategy, and around 33 shares in Nvidia. So I try to invest in these very volatile companies, and I'm not too concerned when the prices go down by 40-50%, or if the prices go up by 40-50%. My main concern is to accumulate as many units as possible before my target price is reached. So my target price for Tesla is around $3,000, for MicroStrategy is 3,600, and for Nvidia is 600, and that's my 5-year target. So I want to get 500 shares in Tesla. I have 450 at the moment. I want to get to 200 shares in MicroStrategy. I have about 71 at the moment. And for Nvidia, I want to get to 200 as well. I currently hold about 33 shares. So I'm going in the right direction. Hopefully, I'll be able to get there sooner than later. And my focus So rule number 4 is I'm a very tax efficient investor. So whenever I invest my money, I always invest in tax efficient account for me and my family. So I always top up our ISA. I always top up our SIPPs and junior SIPPs before I go into the general investment account. So I try to keep it as tax efficient as possible. So very simple. The goal is to build a $1 million portfolio. 4 simple rules: long-term investing, aggressive investing, rule number 3, volatile investing, rule number 4, being a very tax efficient investor. And my focus basically over the next 5 years is artificial intelligence, AI, autonomy, and Bitcoin. So Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Nvidia fit that focus. So let's have a look at the portfolio. So my general investment account is just over 47 grand. So I can remember just about a few weeks ago it was languishing around the 30 grand mark. My stocks and shares ISA is around 25 or just over 25 grand, and my self-invested personal pension is just under 42 grand. So as you can see, it is jumping at the moment, and it's good to see that, but I don't want the price to get ahead too much. I just want to keep on investing as much as possible, accumulate my units. So let's drill down and have a look at each account. So my general investment account is up around 30 grand. As you can see, my stocks and shares ISA is down around 646 pounds. And my self-invested personal pension is up around 9 grand. So it's going in the right direction, which is great. Let's go into the ISA and then drill down to the companies. So Tesla at the moment today, pre-trading, is $322, so up 8%, which is great. Have a look at MicroStrategy, up 1.84, so it's not running away too much, which is great. And Nvidia, let's have a look, currently up nearly 5%. So again, going in the right direction, which is fine. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into my ISA account, and then I'm gonna top up 500 pounds into my ISA. So it's instantaneous from my current account, which is great. So I'm going to quickly top up 500 pounds. Okay, so it just takes a minute to top up, but it's instantaneous. Okay, so that's done. So I've got 500 pounds in my ISA account. So let's see how much money I have remaining. So I have 13,350 pounds remaining, my allowance for the year. So I'm going to be maximizing the allowance. So I'm going to go back into my ISA account now, and I'm going to go into MicroStrategy, and then I'm going to be buying 500 pounds worth of MicroStrategy now. So that gives me only 1.551 shares. So previously I used to be able to buy about 1.8 to 1.7 shares. So again, the price is going up, so I want to accumulate as many units as possible. So I'm going to quickly confirm the buy and put it through, and then check how much I actually did get. So I got 1.5497 shares in MicroStrategy. Extended hours order buy has been completed. £1.94 FX fees, 0 commission. So that's done. So I'm just going to have a look at the portfolio again. So yeah, it's going in the right direction. When you take everything into account, all my brokerage accounts, they come to between 170 to 180,000 dollars. So I'm about, I would say, 5.5x away from my million target. So I'm getting there, but I'm not too concerned about the volatility. Tomorrow it could be down. So my concern at the moment is just to accumulate as many units as possible and get to my goal. And hopefully my target is to reach 1 million between year 2 and year 3. So far, it's been about 5 to 6 months that I've been investing relentlessly, and I'm going to try and keep this up for as long as possible. I want to hit that 1 million mark as soon as possible, but I'm not going to sell anything for the next 5 years. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. So if you want to follow me on my journey, feel free to, subscribe to my channel, like the content if you find it valuable or entertaining, and leave a comment below. And join me on my journey. Go on your own journey. There's no rule that says you have to invest £10 a month. If you want to invest every day, if you want to invest £1 every day, then it's your choice. And if you have some companies that you're very interested in, do a very, very deep dive. Get your conviction levels up as much as possible, and invest as much money as you can. And once you get the investment bug, you're going to start to want to make more money. So I'm making money through my employment, I'm making money through my investments, I'm making money through my portfolio, my property portfolio. I do odd jobs here and there, I freelance online. So I'm working like flat out. I'm working 14 hours a day, working 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, trying to make as much money as possible. And then whatever I make, I set aside some money for my household expenses and my taxation as well. And whatever I have remaining, I put it into my brokerage account to invest into the stock market. So yeah, that's me. So hopefully you found this inspiring, useful. Leave a comment below and I will answer all your questions, and I'll catch you tomorrow for hopefully another £500 to invest in the stock market. Thank you very much and have a great day.